So my son Oshan was born with a profound disability, and we would take him to lots of theatre. I have a background in theatre, so I was always passionate that he was involved in theatre, especially when he had siblings and we wanted to access the arts together as a family. But we soon realised that even though he could physically come into the space, that he wasn't actually engaging with the story on a sensory level.
My background is as a theatre maker and a writer, and I also recently finished my training as a music and creative arts therapist, and a lot of my work in training was with people with profound disabilities. So I suppose I'm really interested in how those two worlds intersect, and again looking at accessible theatre and how we don't just look at that from the perspective of, you know, physically someone being able to enter a theatre, but someone being able to enter the world. And I think me and Anna are really interested in really getting in there with people with profound disabilities and entering their world, and you know, making work that means that they are able to not just come into a theatre but engage with the story on a sensory level. So the work that we're making is very much with and for people with profound disabilities.
Hello, Imi. Welcome to our garden. Welcome to our garden. Hello, Imi. Welcome to our garden.
So we very much can't make our work and don't want to make our work without the voices and the experiences of people who have the lived experience of having or caring for someone with PMLD. So this world is built very much with their voices at the heart of it.
You know, the sensory theatre is so close and it's so intimate, and it was really important that we had kind of the world around, the sensory world, but also bringing that world right close into somebody that might have, you know, they're visually impaired or they're deaf, and so they are feeling music, they're not necessarily listening to music, and they are having such an intimate access to that story. And so that was it was really important for us to try and get into that space for this R&D, and we have had a couple of audience members as well that have enabled us to kind of experiment those ideas with them, and we've had some great feedback from them as well.
Oh, it was lovely. The moment that you walked in with my daughter, I felt that she felt like she was in her own space. It was a space that was relevant to her. It was a comfortable space, and it felt like you walked into a garden, which I thought was, I didn't know what to expect, but I did feel it was a very a comfortable space, that she felt that it was her space, and as a disabled young person it makes it easier that she didn't feel uncomfortable, or you don't feel uncomfortable for her, because that's the trouble when you go to a theatre. Sometimes you do feel like you're the odd one, you're the ones that are in the way, and for her to feel comfortable was the most important thing, because it's about her and her peers feeling safe and in an experience that they wouldn't necessarily get anywhere else.
There is a space for you in a theatre, and there is a space for you in a creative space, and the arts it's for everybody, and we all know and love that feeling of going into a theatre and watching a live performance and realising that yes, like, we can do it, we can be part of that community. I think is a very exciting place to be in.